In Baldur's Gate 3, origin characters refer to one of the pre-made, fully fleshed out characters that players can choose to play as their main character. These origin characters have their own unique backstories, personalities, abilities, and quests. By this, I'm referring to Astarion, Lizel, Gale, Shadowheart, Will, and Carledge. However, there's one more that's been announced very recently. He's known as the Dark Urge. This character can't be recruited as a party member and is only available as a player character.
The Dark Urge is a fully customizable origin avatar character. You can play as whatever species, class, build, appearance, gender that you would like to, and still have the character's origin story working on top of that. It's an avatar-only character, so it means it's just a character that you can play as, and you don't know what this character is. This character is someone who's waking up and the only feelings that they have are the bile of their liver, the gushing of their blood in their ruined body telling them you're going to kill and kill again. The Dark Urge, in a lot of ways, is a dark counterpoint to the main storyline. Play with the concept of why are we always so compelled to do terrible things in video games in the first place?
For my first full playthrough at launch, I think I would probably play the Dark Urge. I'm a little bit scared to see what I would learn about myself, but I think that's part of the fun of it.
The Dark Urge is a special origin character in Baldur's Gate 3 that you can freely customize. You can choose your race, class, and gender, but you will have a predetermined backstory and interactions. The Dark Urge is very different from the other origin characters in Baldur's Gate 3. It offers a unique and challenging playstyle, and it's sure to appeal to players who enjoy playing evil characters. It was officially said that you can try to resist your dark urges and become a good person, or find a balance between good and evil. Of course, you can also give in to these vicious and brutal instincts.
Dark Urge, dark side of Baldur's Gate 3. There's many dark sides on it. Not for the meek of heart, just warning you. It goes very brutal. It can go very, very, very brutal when you play Dark Urge.
While it's true that there's nothing preventing you from killing everyone while playing as Astarion or Shadowheart, for instance, the Dark Urge will have unique thoughts and dialogues while doing so.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but find a half smile flittering across your face.
Let the grin fall across your face or push the smile away. Are we fighting it, Sven?
We are not fighting it.
Never.
Look, I'm a lizard, right? So I can't even stop smiling. It's just...
This feels like home. There's something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
The backstory of Dark Urge mentions that you have a path paved with blood, and that you are haunted by visions of violence. This suggests that you may have committed some kind of violent act in your past. You find yourself drawn towards unimaginable cruelties.
Stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
So that's different already from what we had in early access, right? This is the recruitment scene of Gale. He used to jump out. Now suddenly we see a hand pop out.
Indeed.
So
And we have a few things we could do. We could ask, who are you? Or slap the hand away. But the unique thing for Dark Urge is to fantasize about hacking off the hand.
You're only thinking about it.
Hold
right
on, give me
now,
2 seconds. I'm just checking what chat is doing. I can see
Chat,
what you're doing,
chat. I
chat.
see a lot
I've
of
never
ones,
seen
chat.
so many ones in my
I-
life.
I am not disappointed in chat.
It's like binary
No,
code.
it's all ones. All right, okay. So,
Someone has slapped it. But...
all right.
Right, so what bad can just thinking about it do, right?
This branch of flesh is begging to be pruned, and its sap sucked from.
My mistress' eyelids, stop! Cease, you loon! Ah! Ah!
As soon as the dreams cross the threshold of your imagination, you snap back to realize they have all come true.
You were supposed to lend a hand, not take one.
You were dazed on the Nautilus, but now you are truly awake. Alive.
The Dark Urge character remembers nothing of their past. You will learn more about it and your true nature as you progress through the game.
As you writhe with sickly dreams, a deep dread floods you. Though you have a tadpole, you know your broken mind is not like the others who bear the worm. A few scraps of the past come back to you now and then, and you can never quite tell where the knowledge comes from. Inexplicable, violent yearnings overwhelm all other thoughts. Who could you possibly be to be their vessel?
Think upon your heritage. Is there truth hidden there?
The ancestral knowledge of your dragon clan is diluted amid the liquid hate in your blood. It must have been a very long time among your kind. When you try to think of a home, your mind twists itself back to indulge in the delights of the day. You recall waking up, hearing the pounding war drum of blood. How much you treasured the sight of the first corpse you took, the waggling stump you left of that wizard's arm.
Do we swear to resist? Or do we lean in?
No.
Lean in.
Lean deeper.
We'll let the players will resist anyway. We're going.
Imagining a broken, twisted neck, and a thrill thinking of a testing. As these images flood your mind, you fall soundly asleep like a babe in arms. Blood, 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 blood.
This character is Celeritas Fell. He was said to be a servant of the Dark Urge and encourages him to do violent acts. Unfortunately, not much information is available at the moment. Here's Adam, the studio's lead writer,
Yes. So the Dark Urge,
providing us more information about
when you start
Dark
playing,
Urge.
straight away, you see this is a different character. This has narrator is talking to you and telling you these things that are going on in your head. You feel like a custom character because you created yourself. But very early on, just some of your gameplay interactions give you scenes that you've not seen before. So don't skip through things as Dark Urge. And then you have an entire storyline that starts to bubble up, and it's very great. It's great.
All right. So when you say urge, I can imagine a lot of things.
Yeah.
When you say Dark Urge, I can imagine even more things. So this particular character has an urge that is making them do things, but they can also resist it, right?
They can resist it. So we all sometimes have dark thoughts. We all sometimes have impulses that we think, oh God, I shouldn't, and maybe I should. And as a Dark Urge, you can or you can't. But sometimes it's going to be very difficult to resist. Yeah. Sometimes you're going to say, this is really good fun. I'm going to lean into this. So I saw chat saying the murder hobo. It's not quite that simple, but it can be. You can play a murder hobo as anybody. Astarion can be a murder hobo. Shadowheart can. The Dark Urge is compelled. There are things inside the Dark Urge that are telling them, do bad things. Yeah. It goes to places that I think we did a great job. I mean, I agree. Yeah, it runs through the entire story.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's rapidly grown to be a favorite character of all people.
And importantly, it can be a villainous character like anybody else in the game. Any of these people can be villains, they can become heroes. The Dark Urge can as well.
Yeah, but with quite an interesting twist behind them. All right.